Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's make it do what it do this Thursday morning. See if we see anything of interest. Looks like the market already trying to pop. This is the SPX 500. 8:30 must have been some data. We'll go ahead and give it a look-see here in a minute. I hope everybody is well this morning. Morning, Ward. Actually, I sent you some information inside of your Telegram group, Ward. I didn't know if you saw it. I don't know if I tagged your name in it, but um anyway, I think I sent you a message. I'm pretty sure. Good morning, Tanya. How we doing? I got a little bit of a headache this morning, but we're gonna go ahead and do what it do. Because that's how it goes around these parts. Okay, good morning, good morning. Let's go ahead and get started. Wrong screen. Okay, come on, there we go. The VIX is at 27.44 this morning, down 1.47% or 0.41 in the cent amount. Yahoo Finance, big tech prices are too magnificent for investors to buy the dip. Does that mean it's a good magnificent? A diminished magnificent 7 doesn't look like an attractive buying opportunity to everyone. Okay. Eli Lilly stock soars on profit forecast upgrade. Okay. Eli Lilly might pop today. We can look at that one on our charts. Is U.S. currently in a recession? Not at all, says Jamie Dillon. Stock futures are steady and wait for fresh jobs data. The secret behind Disney streaming success and top investors' best Magnificent 7 stock to buy right now. Travel experts, 3 tips ahead of hurricane season. We're definitely in hurricane season, and we're probably going to have a ride this time. The earth is groaning. So it's basically saying y'all have done all kind of stuff to me, and now you want you still want me to act right, but you can't mistreat anything and think it's going to keep acting right. Right? Stock futures are little change as market come back from Monday's rout falters. And your treasury yield falls ahead of key unemployment data. Boeing's new outsider CEO Ortberg takes the helm, this time from the factory floor. Okay. I used to work for Boeing. Eli Lilly blows past estimates, hikes guidance as Zepbound Manjaro sales soar. That would have been one probably to do. You never can tell what's going to happen with earnings, though. So I always suggest that you wait till the post earnings move before you pop on any of those things. But Thursday at Disney gets a downgrade. Semiconductor stocks are to pop 20%. Yeah, because NVIDIA fell off yesterday big time. Biggest move. We got Lilly this morning. Let me see. Where's my paper so I can write down the stocks we need to look at. We got Lilly this morning. Under Armour. Warner Brothers Discovery. I guess XRP had a pop yesterday because they won some kind of lawsuit. I guess it was. Somebody needs to pay them money. So that is that XRP. So those who are holding XRP are going to see a big jump. I think it was up 30% this morning. Good morning, Lorenzo. I think it's up about 30%. Our meeting things for today. Unemployment claims came in at 8:30. Let me refresh it so I can see what they actually came out to be. Final wholesale inventory will be at 10. Mortgage delinquencies, they probably not going to put that on here. Natural gas storage, 30-year bond auction, FOMC member Barkin speaks. Unemployment claims came in at 233,000, and they anticipated 241,000, and the last time it was 250. So this is good jobs data. Maybe it'll cause a bit of a pop as well. Lorenzo says, oh yeah, XRP has been in court for a long time. Jamie says, boy, still got those astronauts stuck in space. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, out of sight, out of mind. Sometimes you don't see people. Oh, there's people out there. Who know? Who knew there was people out there? There's people out there hanging out. Continuing jobless claims, 1875K, so 1,875. They anticipated 1870. Jobless claims was 233, and jobless claim 4-week average is at 240.75K. So that's not, that's, I guess it's in the black, as they say, but the initial jobless claims is down to 233,000. Initial, I guess, means the people who are applying for the first time. But continuing jobless claims is still up because they thought it was going to be at 1870. It's at 1875. So it's only a little bit, I mean, it's basically around, it's higher than it was the last time, previous, and higher than forecasted. So I'm not sure y'all can see that. That's kind of small. Let me make it bigger so everybody can see what I'm. Do you see what I see? Yes, I need you to see what I see. Okay. Wholesale inventories are coming at 10, natural gas at 10.30, 4-week bill auction, 8-week bill auction. Such a 30-year bond auction is at 1:00 again. This is a 3-star, so keep that in mind as the day progresses, okay? As the day goes on, let's keep that in mind. Look at some earnings. Hi, Nori. Good morning. Hey, Janae. Yeah, Lorenzo, that is actually happening. So those of you who are trading ELF, did we have some people in our group who trade ELF or trade ELF? I think Geraldine was an ELF. They're having earnings this afternoon, basically, is what I'm saying, all that to say. Lily was this morning. Vistra, Robinhood had it yesterday afternoon. Oxy was yesterday afternoon. Plug had it yesterday after, but Plug was falling off bad during the day. I was like, oh my goodness. It happened to still be on the piece of my chart over here to the right. And I just kept seeing the red candles falling. I was like, what is going on with Plug in the middle of the day? Vistra Energy is this morning. Plug this morning. Datadog, Cheniere, Novavax, Cyberbank. All those are this morning. Oxy was yesterday afternoon. Anybody else over there that would be of note? Robinhood. So today, this afternoon, SoundHound. I'm going to put SoundHound on our list. SoundHound on our list because SoundHound it plays a pretty big role in the tech space. Jamie, tell me what the rest about SoundHound. I'm trying to think of I'm trying to remember, but I know that it's I can't remember. It'll come back soon, I guess, or Jamie will tell me. Unity's there. Paramount is this afternoon. The Trade Desk is this afternoon. Ginkgo Bioworks is this afternoon. Array. I can't see who this bottom one is. Lorenzo, they may be up there for another 5 months longer than planned. When they return, they should sue. You can't sue for going up in space because of course, thank you for the anniversary. When you go up into space like that, you sign all the waivers that say if this don't go your way, it just don't go your way. I mean, because space is the unknown. So yeah. Anyway, thank you. It is my 16th anniversary today. My husband and I have been married for 16 years. That is today. 8/8. I got married on 8/8/08 at 8. That was on purpose. Obviously, we did all that stuff on purpose. And my pastor was doing the ceremony, and he basically found all the 8s in the Bible and wove those into our marriage ceremony. It was really, really nice. Lorenzo says Elf and Paramount might be good on earnings. I'm thinking SoundHound may do all right too. SoundHound does AI voices type of products. Okay, there we go. Thank you. I knew it had something to do with the sound. I just was missing the link between the AI voices. Thank you. Yeah, and Lorenzo says you sign your life away. Basically, you sign your life away. When you go into space, you don't get to come back and be like, it didn't go right. Give me some money. No, they're like, oh, this might not go right. On the front side, this might not go right. So go ahead and sign these papers that say if it don't go right, you don't say nothing to us when we come back. Now, unless there's some negligence that can be found. I mean, if there's negligence somewhere, then I guess we could. LL, thank you for the anniversary. Lorenzo says awesome date. Tanya says her sister's anniversary is 8/18/18. Oh, all right. See, I'm a fan of those eights. I'm a fan of the eights. Excuse me. All day yesterday, I wrote hard sale incoming, less than 52.74. So I want to start this off. If you follow Adam Mancini's numbers, like in the morning, it would behoove you. You know what behooved me? That guy on TikTok or Reels always says. I think his name is Darren. Anyway, it would behoove you to follow him on Twitter during the day. Just follow his Twitter throughout the time, because he provides tweets throughout the day, right? I wish I had been looking at his tweets yesterday and saw that hard sale incoming. I might have been able to get in on something else that would have been like the XSP or SPY, something that wouldn't have been as expensive as SPX. But I may have to go over to Adam Mancini to make sure I get like all of his tweets. I don't know if I was even looking at Twitter yesterday. I was trying to be focused on some work yesterday. So I don't think I really looked at Twitter. Anyway, all day yesterday, I wrote hard sale incoming, less than 52.74 in SPX, 51.98, 51.61, and 55 were the targets, and we got to 51.55 yesterday and then bounced. Expect more two-way volatility today. Okay, plan today. The bounce is underway. 51.98 is key resistance. 51.81 is support. 52.20 to 22, 52.50 plus is up next. If 51.81 fails, then we retest the 51.55 to 61 again. All right. Hope everybody's clear on what's going on with that. Thanks, Tanya. And good morning, Karen. Bounce is underway. 51.98 is key resistance. 51.88 is 51.81 is support. 52.20, 52.22, 52.50 plus is up next. 51.80. If 51.81 fails, retest 51.55 to 61 again. So if you're trading XSP, 525 could be your call credit spread area, and 515 could be your put credit spread area. Looks like now SPX 500 is currently at 52.44. 52.44. So we've definitely bounced off of these numbers. Looks like 52.50 is coming next. This last candle has been, I'm on a 15-minute, but this 15-minute candle has been huge, okay? The gap between ES and SPX is currently 30. Currently 30 points is the gap. We're going to go to the charts here in a minute, right? Come on. There we go. I looked at our credit spreads list this morning. I looked at all of these stocks this morning, and every one of these trades is profitable, okay? The price or the stock price is not surpassed. None of these trades are breached, basically. So if you did any of these trades, they should be good and they should be ready to close. Today's Thursday. That means if you got into them on Monday, they should have drawn down enough premiums to close. All right. If it's ready to close, go ahead and close it. Okay. Close it. Close it, and then use that money for another trade for next week or whatever, right? Go ahead and close it. I got asked this morning, it might have been yesterday, about if we do a walkthrough on how I put together. Well, that was two different questions. I got asked once about going through a video on how I put this list together, which I will do that. And I was asked again yesterday about how to utilize Peakbot and stuff for the alerts and how to use the automated trading with Peakbot. So those are two things that I will definitely do. I think we're going to have our weekly session. I'm thinking Friday night. Oh, Jamie, let me know. I think y'all do your charting thing on Fridays, though. I don't want to step on anybody else's thing because ours is out of place, or because we can't do tonight because of my anniversary. I actually thought about, doing it anyway, but then, my husband doesn't take too kindly when I suggest bucking on the times that are special. So we can't have our thing today, but we could definitely do tomorrow, or we can do Saturday or Sunday. But I'm waiting for the people in my group to make sure that they vote, so we can, on the poll in the group, if you haven't already, go ahead. So that way we can set up a new time for our weekly training. I want to make sure that we can incorporate these things in our trainings this week. All right. Options 411 for newbies. No, I won't do that. Options 411 for newbies. 3-day challenge is going to be August the 20th through the 22nd. If you're interested in starting to learn options, start basics and build in a short term, 6 to 8 weeks. We'll just do the challenge first. Challenge is 3 days, and then we go from that into our next cohort. I believe we're on the sixth cohort of this 6 weeks, where we go ahead and learn how to do options from start to finish. Okay, but we'll do the challenge first to make sure that this suits you. All right, 3-day challenge. You get paid every week from the market, basics and options lingo. We talk about your brokers and which accounts you need to have, selling versus buying options, and we do options quick start. We basically get you up and running, make sure you've got some things to start with, guide you through all the steps to make sure that you can get up and running comfortably and nicely. Yeah, Karen says your husband is the man. Larissa said, don't do him like that. No, my husband don't take too kindly to me just saying, oh, well, we could just do. He's like, you do this all the time. So no, I don't get to do that. Nor would I try. I wouldn't try. I thought about it. It was a quick thought. I was like, I was out last Thursday because I was traveling. I was like, Anyway, I decided real quick that even though I was traveling last week, that didn't really give me a pass for this week. So we're good. We'll figure something else out in our community and make sure that everybody who needs what they need, that we'll get the needs met, or we'll at least try to anyway. Okay. This is what SPX 500 has going right now. Where's my mouse? This is what's going right now. Had a nice little pop at 8:30. This is a 15-minute chart. A nice little pop from that jobs data. We'll see what happens with that. Okay. I want to see what I want y'all to see and us to see, and anybody who was looking to see what SPX did yesterday. This was a 15-minute chart, and y'all see this monkey? Wow, we had a gap up, and it came back down through that gap and decided it was still going some more, and dropped and dropped and dropped. It paused a couple times, but talk about falling off the bone. This was SPX yesterday, which of course will look the same for SPY, will look the same for XSP. Not sure if Triple Q looked the same though, because I didn't really look at the Triple Q chart yesterday. That was QQ that I put on there by mistake. That wasn't the plan. This is Triple Q. It looked very much others, they're all comprised of the same stuff. So that's what's going on there. But IWM, let's see what IWM looked like yesterday. IWM don't seem to follow along the same conventions, but it looks like it might have yesterday, because this looks the same as those other ones. So I don't know what caused this fall off yet. Anybody got any idea on what caused this massive drop yesterday? What caused all this yesterday? We didn't really have any news that caused all this, I didn't think. 1 o'clock would have been the bond auction was here, but this was falling before we even got there. This is the 9-period moving average. That is this line here, the 9-period moving average. And looks like we're bouncing back up after that for this morning, right? We said we were going to look at Lilly. See what Eli Lilly looking like in the pre-market. Yeah, baby. Eli Lilly is a $800 stock. Ooh-wee. Somebody's getting ready to split. I think it's, is it SMCI? Somebody's getting ready to have a split here. I think I saw SMCI. I think it was, is going to split a 10 for 1. Did anybody see that announcement that they're going to split? Eli Lilly had a big old jump yesterday. Well, this morning, not yesterday, this morning based on their earnings. So probably going to be some profit taking up here, but it may continue to move on up a little higher. I mean, let's see. If we were going to look at Eli Lilly for credit spreads, I mean, it's been on a downwards ride. If you see this, the trend of it, this is the daily candle. This is the trend. It's currently at looks like it's 867. It currently is, but it popped from way down here. It had some gaps that it needed to cover, because Eli Lilly seems to have a lot of gaps up in here. But there is resistance. Okay, let me use my little new stuff over here. There is resistance at 878. It's Currently at 867. There is resistance there. I don't know if we count the pre-market price action as a gap fill. Do we count pre-market price action as a gap fill? I kind of want to say yes, but I'd have to ponder. I'd have to ponder that a moment. That gap is filled. This gap is mostly filled, but not all the way. Okay, so current price at 867. Again, I see some resistance at 878. I think if you were going to look to trade Eli Lilly as a seller, part of that is that over there. Part of this gap is filled as well. Let me see. I do have Thinkorswim open today, so we can see some numbers. If I open it ahead of time, it seems like we can work it. But if it gets opened after the fact, it takes way too long. So let's go look at Lilly. Application settings, look and feel, very large settings. Eli Lilly has, if you're looking for tomorrow, plus or minus 51. Lord have mercy. Yeah, their current price is at 864 right now, plus or minus 51 going up or down. So I would, of course, up or down from this 860. So that puts you around the 800, which this is not going to do right because the price has moved so much in the pre-market. 800, 802, then subtract 50 from there, put you at what, 810. Sure, it's a 2.5 spread up here. So from that standpoint, it's okay. On top, below this goes 810. 810 to 807.5 pace. They ain't gonna pay $217. Because it's a 2.5 spread, it's not going to pay you 217 of that money. If you go up, though, from 865 up 50 more, put you at what, 915? 915 paying, it says debit, but it's red, but it says debit. Yeah, this is going to need the market to open so that way you can see. So you can see the prices have to adjust. I don't know if anybody trades Under Armour, but let's go look over there. What stocks do we want to look at? Anybody got stocks they want to look at? Under Armour is only $6. When did that happen? Well, they've made a nice little pop here in the market. I didn't think Under Armour had, is that earnings? Yep, they had earnings. $6. Who knew the Under Armour was only $6? Unfortunately, SMCI is splitting around October the 1st. Oh, you caught Lilly at the end of the day? Did you carry it overnight? I hope you carried it over. If you carried it over into the, if you decided you should be up really good, if hopefully you went with a call. Lorenzo said, I think so, because price usually comes back to those areas most times. Under Armour looks like it had a nice little pop. Could potentially provide an opportunity. I don't know if anybody trades Under Armour at $6. Why are you $6? These are the questions. Más preguntas. Okay. Looking to see what's going on in here. Tanya, how's your Google doing? Should be holding up. There's a gap here it's kind of trying to fill a little bit. Partway through the gap, about 50% is a place that you look. Look about halfway. I'm just eyeballing it, but that's about halfway through the gap. And see how it's boom, boom. We'll see what happens. In the pre-market, it's at 659. So it's Actually, it says 692 up here in the bid ask. Not sure what 659 is. Wonder why that's green if that's not the current price. That's Under Armour. Under Armour, I see. Between 633 and 680, support and resistance. And if we were to go look at the single up, Under Armour only does once a month is all they do, and they're a 2.5 spread. That's a no for me. It's a no for me. First of all, I don't like the one spreads. Second of all, I don't like the when they're chinancy. Chinancy, a whole word. Look at you, Lorenzo. Clap it up. Clap it up. As soon as you get in, when that trade, when the market opens today, you need to go ahead and close out because what is it called? IV crush is gonna crush your premium. So go ahead and close quickly. Don't waste time tomorrow. Oh, I think it might. Go ahead and get your money. Go ahead and get your money. Get your money. Okay, so this is SoundHound, which is going to have earnings this afternoon. SoundHound bounced right off this support area here. Gapped up and price action closed that gap back up. Gapped up and then closed it back. Where are we now? There's resistance right there at 452. And there's some good resistance up here. Now, as far as the trend goes, SoundHound has been on a bit of a downwards trend since the middle of July, but it has popped out of this area. But it could definitely come on back down. What's this called? A falling wedge? Let's get tighter. Boop. Hopefully it goes back up from there. I believe that's a falling wedge. It's got a trend line even here. If we wanted to, trend line it, could show that we've got a channel that it's been in. You got away from the hope of trades. What does that mean, Lorenzo? Oh, you've learned a lot not to hold these. You got away from the hope. Oh, yeah. No. You go ahead. If you see money, take money. Or as they say, see profit, take profit. Tanya, I see you close it on Tuesday. Did you get into anything else after you closed it on Tuesday? Did we have any other stocks to look at? I don't see any other things listed in here. I did Upstart yesterday. Upstart. I did the iron condor. I told you all that was on the iron. It came off the trend spread list as an iron condor. Of course, it popped and did all this yesterday, but it pulled back. So my upper number, I want to say, is 33. So my top side is breached a little bit now, but it was like all the way breached because it was up here as far as 36. But see how it pulled back. So it needs to come on back down here and fill this gap, sir. You can come right on back down, Upstart, and fill this gap you left. Current price looks like it's at 33 and some change. So it's wonder why this green is 25.7. Oh, you know what though? That's the move. That's where the moving average is. I was wondering what was green. Okay, so the green over here matches the moving average that's in the middle. I was wondering why was that green right there, but it's based on this moving average. Okay, that makes some sense. Yesterday's volume candle was bananas. I need to look and see though if this is if they went up to their 52-week high. How do we know about the 52-week high on a stock? Let me see if I go to the weekly, if I can see a year's. No, that ain't no week. That ain't it because they're way down here. 52-week high would be $400. Upstart was a $400 stock. Now it's $33. Whew. That hurt somebody's feelings. That will hurt somebody's feelings. Let me see what this looks like. Yeah, there's a good old bit of Big old gap in here. That probably could stay. Yeah, that's support. I haven't charted Upstart in so long. These have got to be old lines. Look at that volume candle. They had earnings yesterday, though, didn't they? Yep, they did. Okay. Now people will take their profits. Good. And let it come on back down so it can come back out of the zone of my strike. All right. Let's look and see what Tesla's up to. Tesla is one of the most traded stocks. Oh my goodness. The Tesla, they trade in Tesla. But it's got lots of volume. Seems to have lots of volume. Okay, there was a gap here that Tesla left behind. And now part of that needs to be filled. I need that one to be a different color, a little bit darker. Edit properties, rectangle 4 maybe is the one I just put on. Make it a little bit darker. There we go. We can see that that's the remainder of the gap that is remaining. The remainder of the gap that's remaining. This is also the remainder of that gap. I don't think we have too many Tesla traders in here. I don't hear y'all mention Tesla too often. Still a little bit of that gap that needs to be filled. Tesla kind of bumped up against it. Actually, it was a full, we look at the whole gap. It went up and hit like the 50% mark as well. I'm eyeballing the halfway mark. It hit that and came right on back down, but it's got support at 185.38. 185.38 is support. Resistance would be up here at, what's this, 246? Let me put a line. There's one here at 231, and there's another one at 215. The gap, this gap from here got filled with this price action the other day. Renzo said he's learned not to hold them. You say you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. UPS. Where's Lisa? We ain't seen Lisa. Ain't heard Lisa in a while. I got to go check in on her. What's going on with Lisa? UPS had a big old gap down for their earnings. They tried to go back and fill some of it, but they didn't get too much of that filled. All right, then. Let's see. What is this? There we go. Okay, so UPS. Let me see what's back here because we need to find some support. I have monthly support here at 120. It looks like it's trying to come right on down into there. It's currently at 123 and some change, coming down to monthly support. And I would expect a pretty good bounce off of that. But it's got $3 to go to get there. So honestly, you could potentially look at call credit spread down to the support. What's our plus minus on UPS between now and tomorrow? Plus minus 2.6. So if you went up to 125 or 126, 78% probability out of the money. 126, 127 is paying $19. 126, 127 is paying $19. You got only 2 days. When I say only, only 2 days. Let's put a T here. Call credit spread 126, 127. 8-9 expiration. Paying about $20. Yep, 126. Come on, you can move. Come on. There we go. 126, 127 right in here. Which is pretty good because there's a support resistance here at the 126.53. So if you wanted to go up one more strike, you could, but 126 puts you at the plus minus 2.6. Current price is 123.32. Moving average is above us, so that gives you some, and then you also can look below this support of the 120. If you want to subtract that same 3, you could also do that. Put another line here. You could make UPS into an iron condor. PCS of 119, 120. Let's see what 119, 120. Let's see if we like the 120 strike, because the 120 strike may be. Oh, 120 is not bad. It's 121 actually has 78, but 119, 120 definitely puts you below the support. This is where we put our charting along with the plus minus numbers and such. Pay $7, but if you couple that with the other 19, you now have $26 for a one spread, right? If you wanted to get in at the 121, which was a 78%, then you're going to collect $11, which makes the total you're going to collect $30 for UPS for tomorrow. Okay? So UPS, if we're looking at as a seller, that's what I just showed you. Let's see if you were looking as a buyer. What could possibly be happening if you were looking to buy? What time is it? Oh, 10 after 9. Okay, I'm doing good. I'm on good timing. Good timing. Need the volume a little bit smaller. Well, we do see it's been on the downwards ride, and I would say it's probably because we've got 2 down, 2 down, 2 down. It's probably going to go down. Probably nothing's ever investment advice, but it may go on. It may continue on down to this monthly support. So that gives you another $3 downwards ride. If it's got a plus minus 3, it could get there in a day or 2 days. You know, if I was doing it as a buyer, I probably would do a put for next week. I wouldn't do a put for tomorrow because you probably need more time than that. I want to go to UPS here. Probably going to need more time than that. The support pivot here is at 120.66, which we just talked about. That was the monthly support. Its current price is at 124 and some change in the pre-market, but that may just be enough to bounce and go on back down. So did y'all just hear me pick up the pen? There's a couple options. We've got call credit spreads, you got put credit spreads, or you've got straight puts. All right. Both of those I believe would pay us some monies. I'll look at EMPH in 1 minute. Jeff said, I'd like to sell covered calls on Amazon and Google. Can you please give me a good strike price and a date? That's going to be up to you. So a covered call, you're going to want to sell a covered call above whichever, above your cost basis or above the place where you would like to release your shares. So your covered call, and I'm a fan of doing covered calls on a weekly basis because why not? So you need to be beyond resistance and beyond your cost basis. So if you paid or if you don't want to sell your shares at $100, I'm just picking a number out randomly, then you want to have your call strike be above that, right? As far as that's for Amazon and Google. Okay, I can't give you a good strike price just in random. Every week, if they do weeklies, then do them every week, and you want to be beyond your cost basis or beyond the place where you would like to release your shares. Now, if you don't care that you release them at the current, current area. Of course, the closer you are to current price, the better premiums you're going to get. So if your cost basis is much higher than what it's currently worth, then you need to sell them at or above your cost basis. Otherwise, you're going to potentially release your shares for less than what you paid for them. And you don't want that, right? That was for Jeff. Let's do EMPH. Tanya said, I'm in EMPH, put credit spread, and triple Q. Yeah. Triple Q. Are you still doing your iron condors every day? I've been doing mine every day, and it's profitable. It's been profitable. Okay. Morning, Tamar. Tesla price does gap a lot. Its price hops more than a kangaroo. Yeah, it definitely jumps around, but people like that volatile. I guess if you watched it all the time, you would know how it moved, but it does do a lot of gapping and moving. Okay, Tanya, are you in EMPH tomorrow? Are you in EMPH too? Y'all know EMPH will act a monkey. Let me go back to Thinkorswim. There we go. Go back to EMPH. It done broke out of my little. Oh no, it's staying inside that broadening formation. These lines I have are called a broadening formation. Basically, it shows that it's the expansion of the price, so it can run up and up, or runs basically from spot to spot to spot to spot, right? So this is called a broadening formation. Usually it comes from, let me put on a weekly chart, basically comes from where there's a 1 then a 3. A 1 then a 3 creates a broadening formation and gives you like the ranges. So you see here, I'm not sure if y'all can see, there's a lot of stuff on this chart. Let me make it a little bit bigger. There we go. So this was a 1 candle here, this red one that I'm dancing around on. And this is a 3, which basically is an outside candle. So when you connect the tops of these and the bottoms of these, you basically create a broadening formation. I can actually take this and extend it out some now because we got more candles. But the thought is that it's in this, and then the price starts to expand. And as it starts to expand, it gives it more up and down room to run between these two. So this is a weekly chart we're looking at. EMPH went up both sides, and then it's kind of this was another inside candle, and then it went on down to pick up here, and it was starting to go back up, hopefully to go on here. So longer term look would be, well, it's gonna going up to this type of this higher top of the formation. Of course, you see this is probably going to require a little bit of time. Where we are now is up here is at 140, and current price is down at 103. Right, so time is required here, but it can tell you that if it bounces off of these broadening areas or these zones, that it can just provide room for it to move. Okay. Hello, Neves. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So let's see what we got for EMPH. If you're looking at something for tomorrow, let's look ±5 between now and tomorrow. And listen, I respect this ± number for EMPH. Don't fool up. 10, but the spread is kind of big. So 103 is currently at 102 and 103. So go down 5. If we were going down 5, we'd be at what, 97? Yep, 97 or 98. And if we were going up 5, we'd be at 108. 108 is 78. I would go with the upper 70s on both of these. I would be comfortable with that. 97, 98 is paying $22. And what did I say? 108. 108 is paying another $20. $42 for 1 day worth of volatility. Let me go to the daily chart again so I can see if I like those numbers before I pick my pencil up. Y'all know EMPH does provide good premiums. provides good premium. So as far as support goes, what did I say? 97 or 98. Yeah, support is at 99. And the next one is at 95. I would be comfortable with support there. And resistance is going to be the top of this gap, which is 109. But it's current price is at 103 and some change. Let's see what's some resistance in here. There's one right there. Based on this candle, these two candles right here, 105. 105.26. And I was saying 106. No, I said 108. I said pick 108. 108 puts you above the beginning of this gap. Yep. What do you say? Plus minus 5? 5.3? Plus minus 5.3? Let's get us a pencil. Get something to write with. Okay. I can't see those little bitty numbers over here. Anybody know how to make these numbers over here bigger? Reset the price scale, auto fit. I want those numbers to be bigger. Reset the price scale. More settings. Maybe that'll tell me something. Price scale. Symbol. They don't tell you about the size. I need the size. I want bigger size. I don't see a place to make the numbers bigger, but there's gotta be a way. Gotta be a way to make those numbers bigger on Trading View. Anyways, let's go back to where I was so that way I got something I can see. Okay. I was going with 98, 97, 98, and you can do 96, 97 also. 98 and 108. 98 and 108. Call credit spread 108, 109. 8-9 expiration. And put credit spread 97, 98. 8-9 expiration. All righty. So if you're with us and you're looking at, learning, what's your, how can you start a process of learning? All right. First thing you can do is the options 411 for newbies. It's going to be August the 20th through the 22nd. It's running now. You can go over to the website and get yourself registered for that. If that's not something you need, pass the word, right? Pass the word. I'll pay again for what's that thing called? Affiliates. If you tell other people and they come, I'll pay you $20 like I do all the time, right? So I'll pay you to bring people in, tell people all about us, and you can make some money yourself. If you need charting, startwiththechart.com is a free webinar. Startwiththechart.com is a free webinar. Trading strategy is next. You're going to determine what is your trading strategy that basically suits your personality, suits your life. You want to find out, well, how does that work for you? Which one is best for you? That's at tradingstrategy4you.com. It's a free quiz. After that, you're going to see about the strategies and you're going to determine which one suits you best. And then you're going to be ready to lean in on the training for those specific strategies. All right. Those trainings are everything I'm talking about is all at educatortotrader.com. All of that is at educatortotrader.com. freebees.com. All right. I feel like there was, I know what it was. I knew there was something else I wanted to share. Let's go back here to make sure we can share the freebies page. E2T freebies, E2T freebies.com. All of the free resources that I've created are here at E2T freebies.com. Let me go make sure I put it over here on Instagram too. Hey, the real Kim Lowry. E2T freebies.com. All right. The things that I've created, we've got the charting cheat sheet. Charting cheat sheet. You've got the free charting webinar here. 7 mistakes traders make that keep them from making 7 figures. Zero DTE strategy cheat code. For those who like zero DTE, there's a little bit of a cheat code to go with it. I can help you out. Trading strategy for you. Stock options for beginners. A quick start guide. 5 hacks for trading SPX. The E2T membership, which is running all the time. Right, weekly coaching, daily time in the telegrams and all the stuff, and our E2T website. If you want to join us in our big Telegram group, you're free and welcome to join us there. Join the community, fill in this stuff. We also have a Facebook group. All right, a Facebook group is options trading for beginners. Why is that not on? Is that here? No, it's not here. That needs to be put on here. Options trading for beginners is our free Facebook. Is our free Facebook group. Okay. Come on over there. I need to put that on here. Our Facebook group needs to be here as well. Okay. That's what we got going. That's what we got going. All right. Now let's go on back to our declaration because we need to wrap it up. Wrap it up. E2T trader declaration. I declare I'm a great trader. I declare I'm a successful trader. I declare I'm a focused trader. I declare my wins exceed my losses. My accounts grow more and more each week. I'm a wise and knowledgeable trader. I always make smart and lucrative decisions for my portfolios. I declare I'm a level-headed trader who does not trade my emotions. Lord, it's you who gives us the power to get wealth. You teach our hands to war and our fingers to fight. Help us today to trade wisely and strategically. Give us more than enough so we can have what we need and enough to be a blessing to others. In Jesus' name, amen, amen, amen. Okay, so I'm finished with 5 minutes to spare. Maybe in 6 minutes. 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh. We got 6 minutes to spare. Right, you can check out. I gave you a couple of options for some trades today. We talked about UPS Iron Condor. We talked about EMPH Iron Condor. We looked at Eli Lilly. We talked about UPS as a potential downwards move. There's some stuff here, right? So everybody's got a little something. Also, don't forget about those Peakbot alerts. We use the Peakbot alerts. If you're in my community, you see that I show you each day the Iron Condors for Triple Q, IWM, and XSP. I do those every day. I showed you those in our Telegram group. If you are looking to join our membership, educatortotrader.com, and join the membership. All righty? Okay, we got to do 2 things today. We got to do 2 things. Every single day, we got to do 2 things. What are they? We have to stay green and we have to get this money. We're trading for money, not just trading to trade. Okay. And that includes paper trading because you can paper trade for, paper trade that's going to increase your money because you're going to know what you're doing better. All right. All right, everybody. Thank you, Janae. Janae says, enjoy your anniversary. I will do just that. And I will see you all in the market. Goodbye, everyone. Bye. Goodbye.